Steve Samuel's here at the Tribeca Film Festival. We're actually at the pre-screening right now for the movie Detachment. Adrian Brody, directed by Tony Kaye, Blythe Danner is in this movie, and a bunch of other people that, quite frankly, I don't know who they are. But we're actually on the red carpet right now, and we're going to get to meet some of them in just a few moments.
I love teachers. I love what you do, what you stand for. You guys are the real heroes.
I asked to meet with you because you come highly recommended as the best sub on the call sheet.
That's a somewhat dubious endorsement.
I'm Mr. Barth. For those of you who haven't heard, this is English 11A.
I understand you're angry.
I used to be very angry, too.
So what's your story?
Story?
What happened?
Well, in general, what I strive for in the films that I choose is to find things that have some kind of impact on me and that also have something socially relevant that touches us on a deeper level and has some importance. It's fun to do films for entertainment, and I'm not opposed to doing that. But as an artist, I'm much more drawn to material that, speaks about the complex issues that we all deal with in life, and our children deal with, and our families deal with, and our loved ones. And this film, in particular, touched me very deeply. It's really through my character's eyes, who's a substitute teacher, but it really brings light to the many flaws in the public education system. And I don't have the answers, and the film doesn't necessarily have the answers. It just is something that we have to be conscious of for our future, for our children's well-being, to create an environment that inspires learning, that is not full of hostility and threats of violence and all the pressures that exist for young people today are tremendous, and they were when I was young. I went to public school in New York, but we need our teachers, we need good teachers, and we need a place for our children to really find themselves and to become more curious about the world around them, the rest of the world, and not be consumed with whatever it is that distracts them from the world, whether it's a little text or a video game or whatever, which is okay in certain doses, but we cannot lose track of that goal to really make it interesting, to teach why it's important, to understand other cultures, and that's what's wonderful about New York. That's what's an amazing city, but if you go to certain countries, states, they're insulated. In that respect, you need to kind of create open-mindedness and all these things, and a home for kids.
Thanks, Adrian. So I'm with Lucian. What's your role in the movie?
Well, I think the most I can say is that I'm the homicidal, cat-killing youngster.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
And where did that come from inside of you? My goodness.
I think it speaks more than the name, but it just proves the detachment of the high school, that the movie, encompasses. But for all intents and purposes, I'm just emotionally screwed up. I'm just detached. I just want to hurt things, apparently.
So how was that emotionally for you to play that role?
I really had to get animalistic. I don't know. I had to just, we had to do take after take, and I just, got really out of breath, Yeah. It was just, it beat the hell out of me. I was,
Yeah, no, that's all right.
I'm about to say something.
Yeah, so when you were finishing after 9, 10, 12 takes, you were just destroyed.
Yeah, I really got into the part. I'm really proud of my performance,
Tony Kaye directed one of the greatest movies ever, American History X.
He's extremely eccentric but talented director. He just he brings it to another level. He'll just tear down things. He just has this vision, and he'll just he'll just have this other sense that other people almost aren't aware of until he just tells them to just do it, and then they'll be they're confused until they do it and they realize that it's really good.
My name is Celia Au, and I played Ellen. Okay. My name is Samantha J. Logan, and I played Spitting Daughter. Weird name, right?
I saw that on IMDb, and I'm like,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What is up? I'm Ralph Rodriguez. I am one of the students, also Garcia, so check it out.
guys, you've got a director that directed one of the greatest movies ever, American History X. Have you guys seen
Love
it?
that movie. Oh my gosh. I love that movie. Oh my gosh.
That movie was intense, you know? Yeah. So I gotta just figure this guy is just out there.
Genius. Genius.
What was like some of the most poignant moments that you guys can remember of shooting the movie?
During my scene, I actually had to be this aggressive, nasty student towards Christina Hendricks, and at one point, Tony Kaye just had the camera right in front of my face, and I had to
Like here?
yeah, like right here, like right in front of my face.
Tony
and I
has
had
his
to,
weird
like,
ways of doing stuff.
yeah.
It's really cool.
And
Yeah.
And I had to like curse at Christina Hendricks and spit in her face.
Yeah.
So he had me like spit at the camera and curse at it and yell at it. And he was like yelling at me to try to get this character to come out.
Drinking
of
like
me.
old bottles of water to keep hydrated during the
And he only had me spit once, but it was still intense. But yeah, he like totally brought the character out of me. It was totally against type for me. Yeah, I'm a nice person, so to play this really aggressive
She is.
student
Yeah,
was
she is.
just,
Yeah.
he really brought that character out of me, and it was just.
I watch you around school, and you always seem so sad. Maybe you need someone to talk to.
A faceless man in an empty room. Is that how you see me, Meredith?
Do you ever think about who your teachers were on the outside?
Thank you very much. I'm with Betty Kay from the movie Detachment. And would you tell me what your role is in the movie?
I play a 17-year-old high school student who's very much broken and is looking for someone to inspire her to be a better person and to pick up the pieces.
Aren't you, we didn't get to see the movie yet, but in researching it, aren't you like one of the main people that changes Adrian Brody in this movie?
Yes.
And so it seems like a lot of the kids in the movie played the kids, a lot of anger and a lot of just angst in there.
There's a lot of teen angst and a lot of searching for hope and searching for inspiration. And I think that the children who were the kids, they're young women and young men who are in this film, they did such an amazing job on developing their characters and sticking by it.
Oh, just being really true to that.
Yeah, being very, very true to that character.
Now, isn't this one of your first like big major roles?
Yes.
So you're just like.
I am over the moon.
Have you seen the movie yet?
No, I haven't. I haven't seen the final cut.
How excited are you?
I can't wait to get into that theater and watch it.
I'm excited to meet you because this is you at the very moment before you're about to see this amazing movie, and we're capturing this, and I just think that's beautiful.
Yeah,
that's so exciting.
I'm so excited.
Well, listen, it was very, very nice
meeting you.
Enjoy the movie.
Between you and me, you look like you got more problems than me.
Thank you so much.
I'm with Sammy Gayle right now, and you're from Detachment. Now, tell me what your character is in this movie.
In this movie, I play a teenage prostitute / wild runaway.
Okay.
So
basically, every kid in this movie is internally damaged, and Adrian Brody's like saving everybody. It seems like. Is that what? I haven't seen the movie yet.
well, when you see the movie, he doesn't quite save everybody, but he saves me.
Now you, Tony Kaye is a director. What was that like for you? Was that an intense experience?
It was the most amazing experience. I mean, Tony is he sees things in a different way than I think any other person does. And he makes films that are just beyond incredible.
You did American History X. Did you ever see that? I don't know if
I did see that film, which is exquisite. It's phenomenal.
Amazing. Now, so you have a lot of your scenes with Adrian Brody.
Yes.
One of the finest
all
actors.
All of my scenes. Well, there's 2 Johns, but besides that, it's all Adrian.
I mean, one of the finest actors of our time.
Absolutely.
As an actor as well. What was that? What did you take away from that?
Oh God, I took away so many things. I mean, Adrian taught me. This is my first film. I mean, I've done 3 films since then. Right now, I'm working on one with Nick Cage, but this is my first film. So I feel like Adrian really taught me the base of acting. I think that one of the most important things he taught me was about intimacy. How you never need to, be afraid to not speak very loudly. Everything is it has to be very real and connected. And that was one of the biggest things that I took away from this. But Adrian mentored me through the entire process.
Do you have to be bigger on film than you think your role should be because the camera kind of sucks it down a bit, do you think?
No, and that is exactly what Adrian taught me was that is the most important thing, that you do not need to be big because it's a camera and you want to play to the camera. You shouldn't be playing to the camera. You need to be playing to the person and be present in the scenes. And that was an amazing lesson that I learned from Adrian.
I think that, you know, when you go into any project, you have to be as creative as you possibly can and as rid of your own ego as you possibly can. And to be in control of yourself and out of control of the bigger picture or pictures or motion pictures. And so that you can access the power of light, the flickering lights going through a movie projector on Dolby stereo with sound, because actually sound is more important than picture. And I just like to talk about the color red, because this movie is all about the color red.
The emotion of the color, or the color itself?
I don't know. It's all about the color red.
Do you feel that you have to deconstruct your actors as they hit the set before you film? Just kind of tear them apart a bit to get the most visceral experience out of them?
I'm a slave to performance artists. You know, I don't even like the word actors, and I don't like acting. And you know, every character, and actually my wife commented, my wife has seen a few little bits and pieces, and my wife commented about all the performances from, you know, from all the characters, all the faces and the people, and you know, I'm like a kind of a butterfly catcher with a net, but my net has a lens on the end of it, and what I try to do is to capture their souls, and so I'm you know, like brick building and sandals, making walls or roofs and sandals were the two most important jobs in the biblical times, you know. And I don't know what I'm talking about now. I do know what I'm talking about, but I don't want to break anyone or anything down.
Oh, okay.
Shut up!
The worst thing about this job is that nobody says thank you. Well, I am here to say thank you.
I know how important it is to have guidance, to have someone help.